Welcome to the second episode of season 3 of the Hotness Unleasher show, where I have none other than Aaron Gibson, Rachel Pierce, and Leslie Flowers as my guests on this fantastic Tuesday afternoon, 5:45 p.m. Pacific time. I saw Elijah in the house. Has this started yet? 5:45? Yes, sir. You are early, or you were early. You're on time now, if you're still here, right? Now, we are running on a StreamYard platform, so I don't have comments on the canvas. I gotta pop them in here as we go, and things are going to be a little bit, a little bit janky because I don't have a producer. I'm just running this on my own, right? We got Noni in the house, right? Hopefully, I have pronounced her name correctly. I am loving that. Noni, you are welcome here in our audience. I want to hear, hey, where you people are from, what you are doing, and why you have showed up. So with that, Hotness Unleasher show. Why are we here? What do we care? What's going on? All right, the Hotness Unleasher show is designed to pay attention to other people or their work in an intentional way. When we do that, I say it unleashes hotness. What does that even mean? It feels good, right? It feels good to be the person that's being talked about when you're in a room, when you're not there. Lauren Sermon last week brought this up, that Leslie Vanetz does this, right? So let's be those people. Let's be those people who talk really positively about other people, all the time. Let's lift them up. That's what we can do. I was laughing with Leslie here just a minute ago about this news cycle is crazy right now. I don't even know how we can compete, right? So if you're here in this house with us, okay, you're welcome, right? Let's just take it down a notch, right? Let's just say, you know what? We're here. Shoot something in the comments. Let us know that you're hanging out with us. I am thrilled that you have taken a moment to connect, because, a lot of us are working from home. A lot of us are spread out all over the continent, as it were. Aaron, you're up in Calgary. Leslie, you're in North Carolina. And Rachel, you are in Tennessee.
Missouri.
You're in Missouri. Okay. I don't know where I got Tennessee.
Hey,
you're over in
somewhere in the Midwest.
Somewhere over there. Now,
yeah.
Now, just so everybody knows, Rachel and I are both, so you're originally from Washington State. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
And you're from this place called Moses Hell, right?
Yeah. So, it could be Moses Hell. Some people call it Moses Hole. Some people call it Moses Lake.
Moses Lake.
Depends on the mood that you're in. Yeah.
How can I forget? Because, it's just this pothole full of water, and then basically surrounded by these giant rocks, spewed out all over the place from the flood everywhere. Look at all these people who were showing up. Okay. Now we have all these guests. What do I do? I gotta do this stuff. Sorry. I get excited when people start showing up. All right, look at this. We got Albin Roland. I don't even know Albin. Welcome. I've never met you before, but you are welcome here. All right, sir. Thank you so much for coming out and saying hey. Adrian, look at this. Hello from New Jersey. Thanks so much for saying so. And yes, Rachel, you and I have the chicken signature in common.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So can you give us a story about your chicken?
Yeah. So I have this chicken. Well, I have a lot of chickens, but in my headline, I have that I'm Carl's mom. Carl is my rooster. He's so mean. He is so mean, but he is so protective of our hens, and we live butted up against a national forest, so we have predators in our yard all the time. So Carl gets to live, and then I just kind of thought it was funny to start including my chickens into my outreach. I think that sales is a really it can be a grind, and sometimes the only way to break that up is to come up with your own ways to break it up. And so I started including my chickens for myself more than anything, and I just kind of went with it, and I've just left it there. So that is why I have a chicken.
Okay. And I have to say that you emboldened me to add a rooster to my signature. Okay. Yes. So to let everybody know that you played a role in that, right? Because, I like to have a little something on the end of on the signature, because you get tagged and something, and it's easy to find yourself in a list and whatnot. And there's some, you kind of stand out a little bit. So you're trying to brand to it. But I had flames. I tried some other things. And I thought, you know what? I need something that's really going to work. And I thought, you know what? What about a rooster? And roosters are pretty cool. They're courageous and they're kind of bold, right? They're sort of out there. There's a lot of really positive symbolism that goes with the rooster. And my grandfather was he raised chickens, and so I have a very favorable association with him, and so it's a fond memory for me. So and then it's like, great. So, yeah, here you go. So I have you and I have a little something in common there, even if we kind of have our own reasons for that. But they're both like important, right? It wasn't just random. All right, it wasn't just like well, whatever, let's just throw a thing out there. Okay. So, Rachel, welcome to the show. Aaron, welcome to the show. Man, I want to highlight you right now because, dude, your show, okay, so everybody who's in the house right now, anybody who's listening, all right, so Aaron has got a show, Soul Man Live. You can see that over his shoulder, okay? And the theme of this was booking, all right? So booking, he has literally booked all of his guests from now until the end of the year on his show because he has got his shit together, right? I mean, that is, so I gotta say, man, like I don't even have I barely have the August 13th edition of the Hotness Leisure Show even conceived in my mind at this point. Okay, much less booked out and planned. I was fly by the seat of my pants. Okay, but that's what this show is about, right? This show is just about having fun, taking a minute, connect, be real, try to laugh a little bit here and there. It's all good. All right, so Aaron, tell the audience a little bit about Soul Man Live in case anybody, because you don't know everybody in my world, right? And I don't know everybody in yours. So we're trying to fix that right now. So lay it on me. What is Soul Man Live about? What's your purpose? What's your vision for it? Let's hear about it.
Well, Soul Man Live is a late night mental health talk show basically dedicated to the silently struggling. I bring on everyday guests like yourself and Leslie Flowers, so that we can share our journeys and help those that are maybe attending the show to help basically grasp a little piece of their journey, apply it to their own world, and start working towards reclaiming their own happiness. So it's a show about breaking down the walls on stigmas. It's a show about equality, and it's about just showing appreciation and celebrating souls out there before they are actually gone from this world.
Awesome, man. So how did this come about? Like, what was the inspiration, or what was kind of the, how did it go from nothing to something that's this?
It's been crazy. It's literally been rags to riches, from homeless to coming on board LinkedIn and meeting the right people, seeing Brian Schulman and Nancy DeBarrow's Voice Your Global Award-winning Voice Your Vibe. Shout out Saturday, them bringing me on, giving me a special moment, which inspired me to want to do a show on mental health, because when I was going through my own struggles, there was really no one there for me. And after the hells that I've seen, I am dedicated and determined to make sure that nobody walks through that alone. So the show is about helping those that are walking that path, and let's pull you out and let's get you back on the path of happiness.
I love it, man. I love it. And I got to go out on take a little risk here, but you know what? It's my show. So here we go. So I just read this headline about, somebody's VP candidate, whatever, saying like, hey, you're weak. You shouldn't be celebrated for quitting because of your mental health. And I'm like, you know what? You can take that and stick it up your, because frankly, to be an example, to be brave enough to own that you have a limitation where you can't even begin to perform at the kind of levels that so-and-so has some sort of expectation that you're going to be able to do because you're only human at the end of the day. And that to be an example that, hey, sometimes I don't have to push myself to literal death in order to be successful. And guess what? She comes back and she literally sets the world on fire. Okay. So not impressed with other sort of things going on in the world. And thank you for hosting a show where people can get real about their mental health and about kind of what they can do to work on that. Because you know what? In some way, shape, or form or another, we're all dealing with something.
Absolutely.
Right? I've got my share of stuff going on. And I did want to make sure that you knew Sam Sierra because she's in this space as well, particularly, and is working with folks who are emerging from trauma as well and have stories to share. And you guys are, I think, would have a lot in common. So Sam, she might be in the house. I invited her. I haven't talked to her in the last a couple of weeks or so. Not quite sure if she's what she's up to, but in any case, I think she would be someone you would you would jive with. And I did see that Melissa Houston, who I'm not sure if she's here or either, is going to be one of your guests. And she's one of my IRL BFFs because we literally live like 2 miles from each other. So we haven't had coffee in a little while because she's busy running a cycle gear shop. But it's we're pals and it's all good. All right. Thank you for that backgrounder, Aaron. I'm thrilled that you are here. Okay. Leslie, now booking. All right. I want to hear what is going on in your world because you are now a global, international, super rock star, best-selling author. So lay it on us, man. I want to hear, like, what did you cook up? What is it about? What is your deal? Because I think there's a lot of folks in here who don't know and might want to know. So Leslie, the floor is yours, my friend.
Well, so most of you know me as teaching Think and Grow Rich and doing audio rooms on mindset. That's really my specialty, the principles of success and universal law. But some 25 years ago, I decided that I was going to open a chocolate company. And the drive across the state of North Carolina was so boring. It was like 60 miles an hour and you could keep your cruise control on the whole way. And I was going up to the chocolate company after work on Friday afternoon every weekend to do the books and eat the chocolate and pay for things while the chocolatier made the truffles. And I got bored because I was doing this for months. So all of a sudden I started to imagine and visualize a different way of living, a life of values and virtues, right? And it was all about love. I happened to be in love at that time, which is a very powerful vibration. But in order to pass the time, every weekend I would create these scenes in my mind, visualize them. And as soon as I got to the chalet, the first thing I did was jot down whatever it was that I visualized. And I got quite a bit, like a dozen pages, single spaced, but I was not in an emotional place to write the book. Okay. So I was excited. Okay. So then 20 years later, I was ready. And it's my first fiction and my 10th book. And the other 9 are all about, the work I do. They're nonfiction. Some of them are anthologies.
Okay.
But this one is won 5 awards in science fiction and fantasy and what else? Oh gosh, I can't remember them all. They're on my banner.
And your smile is literally electric. Okay. Like I can just see it. That's so great. It's so infectious, Leslie. All right. So you just literally launched this sucker just a couple of days ago. I mean, it was last week, right?
Thursday.
Last Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's something special you don't know.
Okay. Well, lay it on us.
Well, see
or not. I mean, is it a secret?
No.
Okay.
Well, okay. So because I had seen Soul Man.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of remember, nothing happens by coincidence, right? So I had seen Soul Man and I was intrigued by some of the visual AI things that Aaron did.
Okay.
Right. And with his sponsor, Nick. And I thought, oh, this would be great for a book trailer. Well, Aaron created a book trailer for a couple of minutes, but then he expanded it to 7.5 minutes. And this is a movie trailer. And when you read the book, there are 25 elements in the trailer that he put together with all the visuals. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Okay. Where is it? Where do we get it? Is it?
Well, it's all over there.
Okay.
I mean, it's everywhere. The trailer. I mean, we've been playing it ad nauseum. I thought everybody was getting sick of it.
But no. Because there's going to be folks in here that don't know each other, right? So Rachel didn't know you guys before we got here. So hey, we're expanding, Leslie, expanding beyond the borders of what we thought was possible. Okay, right now. Yeah. All right, that's what we're all about. Okay, so.
So we spent a month. We spent a month really putting together the book in 7.5 minutes with the right music. So it was something something unique. I don't know that anybody's ever done that. Aaron, have you ever heard anybody doing that? I don't think this was the first. So anyway, there were a lot of people that came together to bring this, but I was ready to write it. And I wrote it in 12 weeks, 12 episodes. But I had the outline.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so that the main work was done.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And I know about these things because I took your class a year ago for 3 months, learned a lot, got down on my stuff. Okay. Got better and am still executing against a lot of the things that we worked on together. So
good.
I know you know how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to say congratulations to you. So because there's folks in here who don't know you yet, right? So where can they go and find your video right now? Where do they need to go?
They can go to leslie-flowers.com.
Okay.
And they'll see yeah. And they can still pre-order because I haven't uploaded the manuscript. This was a pre-order launch, was a little different. So in the next 2 days, I'll be uploading the manuscript and then Amazon will release it. But right now it's at pre-order for 99 cents. And it will really help me because I had a number of number ones and I'm still in the top 5. So the 30 days after the launch, it's helpful if you buy one each day. No, I mean, one person buys one day. So you'll have an opportunity to pre-order there too. All
right. Okay. Will do. Leslie-Flowers. Thank you, Elijah, for putting that in there. Okay.
Thank you.
We have been talking about it ourselves for the last 17 minutes. Now we need to stop that. Okay. Because we have a mission here. All right. So we are going to talk about people you three, because you three are my Hotness Unleashers, right? So we took the time. This is my time to talk about you because you're my people. Okay. Now in the audience, all right, anybody who's in the audience right now, you guys have a job to do. When we announce somebody, what I need you to do in the LinkedIn comments, I need you to tag the people who we talk about. Okay. That's your job. Right. That is your role. Because the mission here is we want those people's notifications to light on fire. All right. We want to see them go from like 0 to 50, just like that. Okay. And that gets people's attention. Right. Because they're like, what the heck? And I have seen on the show many, many times where somebody gets tagged and then they'll pop into the audience. They'll be, what happened? What is this? Why am I being tagged? What's going on? Who are you people? It's really fun. Okay. So with that, I want to say, let's get going. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to add that stage. We got Hotness Unleashed Show, season 3, episode 2 awards. All right. And look at this. We got Ken Dunner in the house. He's over on the YouTube channel. Thank you, sir, for coming out. I want to say just while I'm still here, before we go. All right. I got Lauren Sermon, who was just here. Adrian, Jody, Dr. Marcia, Marcia, Lisa, got Wahab is going to order a copy of the book. Leslie, Meg is here. All right. Melissa Houston texted me via SMS. So I got that. Jackie, Michael, there's so many people in the house. Look at 36, 37 live. I don't even know how we compete with the news cycle. I gotta turn off Ken's. Sorry, Ken. I gotta turn you off here so that Rachel appears back on the screen. Okay. This is where I get so excited. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do this thing here. We're gonna go over here. All right, so Rachel, we already talked about you. All right, you're the lead SDR at AppViewX. All right, I got to know you. Okay, you're gonna go first. So I'm gonna rearrange you. I'm gonna put you up here. Not on the top. Oh dang it! Put me on back at top. Sorry, people. This is the thing that Aaron isn't doing, right? Because Aaron is got it all sorted and he's all pro, and I don't know why I can't get you guys all straightened out. It's like, ugh. I want Rachel first, and then Aaron, and then Leslie. That's how we're gonna go. Okay, got it. Finally, Aaron would never have these challenges on his show. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so we got Rachel, and I'm gonna meet you next week. In case anybody missed that, anybody who's here, Rachel and I are gonna meet in person at Black Hat in Las Vegas. If anybody's in Las Vegas next week, meet us. We'll be hanging out. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, so. Aaron, once again, you got your show coming up starting in September. So you guys still got like a month or so, but it's all booked out. Melissa Houston, like I said, is going to be on that show, among others who may or may not be in the audience. We're going to be your guests. Okay. Loving that. And I got to tell you, man, that professionalism is inspiring me to up my game. All right. I got to do better. All right. So we're going to work on that. All right. Next, Leslie, obviously you just spoke, got your book coming out. Okay. Now I am playing with the with my sound effects. All right, I'm going to mess it up an infinite number of times, but I'm hopeful that we won't have lag. Okay, so are we ready? So Rachel, you're going to be first. I'll announce the person.
How fast do I need to do this?
Hopefully it'll be obvious.
Okay.
And then we're going to learn as we go. Okay. Hopefully it's going to be super fun. All right, so here we go. I'm going to have my little countdown or my little bongo, drum roll, and then we're going to do the thing. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, didn't work. There we go. Nene Kamate, here we go. Yay!
I kind of cheated here because Nena is my coworker. Okay. She doesn't post a lot on LinkedIn. She's not super active. I keep hoping that she will, but I could not say enough good stuff about Nena to and be able to fully communicate how awesome of a person she is. She almost made it to the Olympics in 2016. She is a first-generation immigrant from the Ivory Coast. She is brilliant. I have never met somebody at work. We call her our networking queen. She can network with anybody. I don't know if I've ever met anybody more brilliant than her. I cannot recommend connecting with her enough. If you are lucky enough to get to know her, your life will be better for it.
Now, I'm reasonably certain I met Nena at RSAC. Okay?
I think you did. Yes.
I did. Okay. Yes. And she struck me as being, very sweet and very nice. And the thing that I was taken, I had to, it took my breath away that she sort of knew who I was. Right. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's cool. And it made me feel really good. I got to say, I felt really, I don't know. I felt sort of part of something. And I loved her. I love her. Don't be SOL with your SSL.
She's super, she remembers people and does such a good job just naturally of making people feel seen. So she's just that type of person where you just she's going to remember you. She makes you feel seen. And you just walk away a better person after interacting with her.
All right. So now is she coming to Black Hat?
Unfortunately, no. She will be traveling to Canada for a different event shortly after Black Hat. So
is she going to Calgary?
Halifax.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because Aaron's is in Calgary, so he might have overlapped. All right. So Nena. All right, everybody. So you guys got to tag Nena in the. All right. Well, Nena's here. Yes. Okay. So I'm glad that now she knows. All right. So congratulations, Nena. You are officially part of the Hotness Unleasher community because I said so, and because Rachel invited you in and announced you as such. Thank you for being such an awesome coworker to her. Thank you for being so supportive and just knowing. Knowing how to be cool, right? I mean, it's not everybody is that way. It's what's this Olympian stuff? I mean, that doesn't happen every day. Okay.
I know.
So, one of my colleagues is was an aspiring Olympic athlete as well. And she just blows my mind. Literally just, I don't even know how that even happens or any of that stuff. So, all right. Thank you, Rachel. Nena, you are welcome here. And I'm thrilled that that Rachel has brought you in. Okay. Moving on to our next one. Now I'm going to try to be a little smoother here, but it's many moving parts simultaneously for me. So we're going to do this thing. All right. So I'm going to do my bongo. Michelle Ramos. Aaron, you're up.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Michelle. Michelle and I connected maybe about a couple months ago. And again, as we were kind of talking before the show, there's synergy when you meet like-minded souls. And out of the people that are new and upcoming on LinkedIn, I mean, she was approaching this platform kind of concerned. And honestly, I can't wait to have her on my show. She is one for challenging some great adversities that we don't normally deal with in day-to-day life, like some higher level stuff, and still managing, her own adversities, managing medical adversities, as well as taking care of kids and making sure kids are well taken care of. So she's an amazing up and coming star right now that if you haven't connected with her or caught some of her audios, I highly recommend you do. She's going to touch a new place in your heart and really inspire you to challenge some of those areas that you may not have wanted to challenge before.
Wow. Okay. I love to invite like new creators in, folks who are just kind of getting started in this environment. Amara Murphy was here. I remember I'm meeting her when she was when she had like 9 followers or something, and it was so much fun. And I've gotten to know her over a couple of years. And so, Michelle, welcome. Right, welcome. If you're here, I mean, you guys, please. I see. All right, Noni, thank you for tagging her. Lisa as well for tagging her in. She may or may not be super active on the platform. I don't know. And maybe she's going to hear or not, but there's space, right? There's space for this kind of work, I think. And it's fantastic. And I think we need to be doing more of it all the time, right? It's how we heal. It's how we're going to continue to move forward and be a better culture, be a better society, and win and celebrate freedom and do all that good stuff. Good stuff. Not the other stuff. All right. So, yes, Amara, just want to shout out Amara there real quick, because she was Hotness Unleashed Your Mind way back in the day, because she's legit, right? So I love it when we can find, folks who are just getting started. My son, Sonder, he's got like me, that's pretty much it. But he is, getting started on his journey here too. So, anybody who's helping kids, right, Aaron? I love it. Okay. So thank you for bringing Michelle into, into the Hotness Unleashed community. And Michelle, if you are in the audience, you're welcome, right? We're happy to have you. And it's just terrific. Okay. I'm still a little bit clunkadill on my sound effects here, but I am working on it. Hopefully we're going to get better. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bongo, and then I'm going to go celebration, and then I'm going to announce the name, and hopefully that'll work. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, you ready, Leslie?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Christy D. Williams.
Phenomenal. Broke all the LinkedIn algorithms last week and the week before, and she's still out doing it. She is a whirlwind. I met her early this year when I had some free tickets in one of the rooms, and she opted in for one. And since then, she's been like a sister. And during the book launch, she did the most reposts. I've never seen anybody do this with such service, and not only to me, but to a whole lot of other people. She's in Orange Park, Florida, and has quite a diverse background, but really customer service. She delivers reviews, as you can see here, and is a real eager learner with LinkedIn training. Okay. So for me, she's like a big a sister in the sense that for me, she broke the algorithm by doing too many reposts. So that was a good thing.
All right. So what happened when she broke the algorithm? What does that even mean this time? I mean, because I've heard of things going, off rails, but what was the outcome?
Well, the outcome is my bestsellers.
Okay. So you won and she broke the algorithm. Did she get banned or shadow banned?
No. That's just how I see her.
Okay.
As the only person that has ever broken the algorithm that way by reposting. So okay. I made it up.
Okay, thank you. Because I like making stuff up too. Whatever we can do, right? So I am digging it. And yeah, we got some action in the comments right now. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Elijah. We're good. Thanks for helping out there. Or right there. We just need to make sense sometimes. All right. So with that, all right. So Christy, customer service professional. I want to know what that means. 5-star reviews for your company. Okay, great. So she has been an amazing supporter to you, Leslie, the repost champion of LinkedIn, to the point there where the site broke. Okay. I love it. So thank you, Michael. Thank you for, to Adrienne and Lisa for tagging Christy in. Hopefully she'll see that she has been invited in to this community. I just want to say again, you know what? It takes intention, right? It takes passion. It takes it's not by accident that she went and did that, right?
She's a machine.
Okay.
I've never seen anybody do this way.
Okay. That's fantastic. I love to hear this kind of stuff. So, that she would go out of her way to do that for you is
Other people too, though, not
yeah.
just me.
Not just you. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
perfect. All right. Well, I I love it. All right, and she's open to work. All right. So she's looking for. I presume she's looking for a customer service job. At least she's got the green banner up. So all right. So if anybody's looking for a customer service professional, give Christy a call because she's got that hanging out there. All right. So let's make that happen. So any other stories to tell about Christy? Have you met Christy in real life? Is any of that kind of action?
I haven't, but we were meant to meet because she was the one who stepped up to get the complimentary ticket to a summit that I was speaking in. And so then this all converged without a coincidence. We were supposed to be joined at the hip.
Perfect. I love it. Okay. So she's down in Florida. All right. So anybody down in Florida. So I noticed, I don't know where Orange Park is because I'm in Northwest Washington State. I don't know Florida very well. I know Orlando's kind of in the middle, Miami's in the bottom. So Tampa's on the left. Other than that, not my Florida geo is not super strong. So I know Lauren Sermon's down there. So Lauren, maybe Orange Park, maybe you could reach out to Christy. Maybe you guys connect a little bit there. That would be fantabulous. Okay. So here we go. What do we got? We got Margaret in the house. So Michelle, look at Michelle is here. Thank you. You're welcome, Michelle. I am so thrilled that you got in here. I totally dig it. And we got Paul. All right. It's near Jacksonville. All right. Thank you, sir. Because Jacksonville. All right. So it's up. So that's up in the upper right, I think. Yeah. Pretty sure. Okay. Don't ask me why I know that because I just sort of do. I've never been there. Never been to Jacksonville. I don't know if that's a nice place or not. But in any case, I don't have travel plans for Jacksonville. Okay, so we're gonna go next. So Rachel, you're up next. I don't remember who we have. So we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the bongos again, and hopefully it won't be so clunky. Boom. Brandon Jepson.
Okay, so when you asked me for people, I haven't been engaging as much on LinkedIn lately. And so coming up with names was something I really struggled with. And I was like, dang, like I almost regretted agreeing to this show because I was like, I can't think of anyone. And I'm kind of like in a weird place with LinkedIn right now. But then I sat down and I was like, okay, who do I genuinely enjoy seeing on LinkedIn almost every day? Who's making me laugh? Like who is bringing positive feelings? And Brandon immediately popped into my head. So he's kind of more like, if you're in sales, if you're not in sales, you might not enjoy his content quite as much because it's pretty sales focused, but he's just funny. He's positive, makes me laugh almost every day. He's super nice. Definitely worth a follow. He's kind of like a newer, he's less than 5,000 creators. So he's not super big, but he's really funny. I definitely would recommend checking out the Sales Kitchen.
Okay, absolutely. I love it. Now I want to unpack something you said.
Okay.
Because, you didn't say, Trevor, I look to your content and your energy for inspiration.
Well, I can't nominate you on your own show.
Well, that's true. Okay. There's a whole bunch of folks here in this audience who you can go to.
Yes.
But I for one have never had a LinkedIn moment of confusion or loss of enthusiasm. I mean, that's never happened to me. How could you possibly say something like that?
I know it's super rare to burn out on LinkedIn. I know.
Yeah.
Everybody loves showing up and engaging all the time and, is always 100%. So I'm super rare here, but it does happen.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that never happens. Okay. So you're looking to so Brandon is helping you to cope with these feelings of ennui, right?
I mean, I don't know if I'll give him that much credit. I don't know if anything can help cope with that, but I would say that like I genuinely enjoy his content. And if you are in sales, I think you also will genuinely enjoy his content. Because if you're in the SaaS bubble, the tech bubble, it can get a little negative sometimes. Or like you jump on and it's just every other post is something's dying in sales. And so I'm really trying to focus on the people who are just either being positive or just being funny. Like, you know, we get rejected enough from our prospects and like the cold outreach we're doing. I'm just kind of not into I don't mind, like, you know, a tiny bit of negativity. I feel like that's part of life, but I'm trying to focus on people who are funny, have something positive to say or something interesting to say. And he tends to check a lot of those boxes. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Enjoy his content.
Okay. I got to get to know him because, you know, at the end of the day, I don't really get along very well with very many salespeople. You know, I
think that's common.
Maybe it's, I don't know. So I will look forward to talking with, you know, getting to know Brandon. He and I are connected, obviously, because I grabbed the screenshot from my profile. So, you know, that's terrific. I don't see his content.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen it. So
Well,
I will make a note to fix that. All right. So hopefully, Brandon, Elijah, thank you for tagging Brandon in. Peter, Peter, I love Peter, right? A little levity there. Blah, right? Yes. Now Peter is growing green beans or some sort of bean out of his bathtub. So, you know, he's got a perspective. And I did learn about Scribbity toilet for the first time.
Skibbity.
Skibbity. Yes, sorry.
Yeah,
Skibbity. Okay, you see.
Get it right. Get it right. Of course.
Okay, thank you. I stand corrected.
Scribbity.
Okay,
Skibbity toilet.
Okay.
Ohio.
I didn't know about this. I wonder if Brandon knows about this. I'm thrilled that you know about this. I had to say, I had to say, like, thank goodness all my kids are Gen Z or older. And so I have missed this little scribbity scribbity toilet nonsense. No, but I hear it's like, I heard they're like killing it on YouTube. They got like 50,000 billion, you know, people are into it and little kids are digging it. And it's just the thing. All right. So Leanne, thank you for coming out. I love it. I love that Peter has finally showed up. That's great. And, you know, I please, you know, tag Brandon as well. Now, Rachel, I want to highlight one little thing. I had the opportunity to say, because we have this thing in sales now. Now, don't leave, everybody, because we're going to just talk a little shop for a sec. All right. So, people like this whole thing about sales marketing. Okay, it needs to happen, right? Because we need to be like aligned with sales. And yet, most of the time that translates to marketing needs to be more accountable to revenue, right? Or they need to talk to more customers. Okay? What I am not hearing, what I put out in public today, and what's been on my mind lately, is that I think sales needs to be more like marketing.
I actually agree.
You in some depth when we meet up next week. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do that.
Because I think you're doing a really good job of it. Okay. You are exemplifying what I'm talking about when I say sales needs to act a little bit more like marketing.
Okay? Thank you. I definitely let's have a talk about it.
Perfect. I cannot wait.
Me too.
Okay. So I'm behind on the comments. Okay. Thank you, Brandon. You are welcome. We're thrilled to have you in the Hotness Unleasher community, whether you like it or not. You are here. All right, brother. Okay, here we go. So I gotta get my sound effects up. Brand. Okay, sorry. I gotta keep all this straight. Marguerite Martinez. Go, Aaron.
Marguerite Martinez. Oh my God. I've deemed her literally the Bonita of positive energy audios. A remarkable soul. You attend her audios. There's just a calm stillness that she inspires when she's speaking, and you feel it, and she cares. She's got that empathy. She is pouring her heart and her vulnerability out there to help encourage others. And again, she's talking some very difficult talks out there, but still she's got this beautiful talent of literally taking you through this kind of deep conversation and pulling you out feeling warm and fuzzy at the end. Not to mention, when she's not talking about the deep conversations, she's partying it up. And it is literally a dance show with so much fun, laughing, and just good, hearty souls coming together. So Margaret Martinez, and my season finale guest for December 1st. So big shout out to her, and so much appreciation for what she's doing and what she's doing with her audios.
I love it, man. Thank you for bringing her in. You know, this is what it's about, right? It's like, I didn't know Marguerite. I had no idea, right? So you bring her in, you say, hey, has she ever been on? No. Never heard of her in my entire life. Well, now I have. All right. Now Rachel has. Now Leslie has. Now Nene has. Peter Wheeler, whether he likes it or not. Mr. Airhorn, right? Elijah. Okay, and so on, and Leanne, and and so many others who are still with us. Now we've lost a few. We were at 32. LinkedIn said. Now we're down to 27. So we're just about done. We got 5 minutes left. Marguerite, welcome to the Hotness Unleashed community. You are welcome here. I'm thrilled that Aaron has brought you in. I will spend some time trying to figure out what you are all about: audio podcaster, positive global speaker, Hispanic advocacy solutions. Yeah, we need more of that stuff. Okay, we need that stuff. I love it. I'm down with it. Thank you for being here and being such a force for in Aaron's life. And I love that Ken Dunner and Amber Williams are the two people that LinkedIn highlighted when I took this screenshot too. Right. So if you don't know Ken and Amber, and we're connected, right? But we haven't had a chance to talk yet. So Ken and Amber are two of my favorite people out here. Absolutely 100%. So besides Peter Wheeler, of course, and Elijah, right, and Melissa, and everybody else who's here in the audience. All right, so here we go, man. Thank you so much for bringing Marguerite into this community. Okay, so last but certainly not least, Leslie, we are down to our last Hotness Unleasher of the show. Are you ready, my friend?
I am ready.
Okay. Sounds
Bring
good.
it on. Bring it on.
Noni Varani, and she has been here. She has been here. Awesome. I love it. All right. What do we know about Noni?
Yes. Oh, well, Noni lives in the building in San Francisco when it first was built that I worked in to populate it on 9th Street and Market.
Okay.
And we met in her audio room that she does a karaoke every Friday night, like at midnight. We're always getting confused which day it is when it shows up on the event. The thing about Noni is that she, by the way, she's a DEIB manager. You see, she's has this natural way of facilitating and acknowledging in the room a lot of people coming and going, music, audio not working, anything that could go wrong does go wrong. And this is fairly new to her. She's a pro, right? This is what it took me years to, and I'm still not as good as she is. And it takes, so she has this natural affinity, and she acknowledges people very much, very frequently, and everybody is welcome, right? She has a way of I don't know how to explain it. It's a talent, and I don't know that she could have practiced for this, but it might be that she's involved in a lot of cultural and music events in San Francisco.
So how did you guys figure this out? Because you're not in San Francisco, you're in North Carolina. How did you figure out that you have this building in common? That's kind of an unusual story.
It is. Well, we connected, and very often I'll do a Zoom with people, right, who want to know about what I'm all about and what my work is about. And that's really how we got to know each other. But it was pretty stunning that it was, I mean, I was helping to fill that building. So it's kind of uncanny. And she just got back from the Bahamas and brought me a fan. So she's going to send me a fan. And she's doing a new venture that she's asked me to be on the board for this venture that she's in with a number of other people. So this is a LinkedIn connection. And of course, if I go to San Francisco, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to Noni's house.
Nice. Nice. I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, thank you, Leslie. Thank you for bringing Noni into this community. I saw that she was in the comments, but she has disappeared for a little while. So maybe she took off, or maybe she's just, just being humble. So Noni, welcome. I am thrilled that you came out tonight and you were able to participate in this community, because we're just here to have fun, right? So I love live streaming so much because it is just literally about taking a moment in time to connect digitally, connect amongst this crazy news cycle that's happening with all the news and all just everything going on that is just okay, too much to deal with. So we collectively took 45 minutes and hung out together. So
She's there. She's there. Nody's there.
there
See,
she is.
there she
I
is.
love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so thank you. And I do have a producer in the house now, so thank you to get a little bit of help. So I much appreciate that. So here we are. We are at the 45-minute mark, and one of the things I like to do is end on time. So with that, I want to say thank you to everybody who came out tonight. I feel like this was a really fun show. I love that we brought so many new people into these communities. We're going to have some chances to introduce some folks. Aaron, don't let me forget to introduce you to Sam. I really want to do that. And I just think you guys are going to hit it off tremendously. So, and if I had promised to make any other introductions, please reach out, hold me accountable to those commitments. All right. So with that, next show is going to be August 13th. Same time, same place, every other week, because that's the pace that I am committed to sustaining. All right, so I'm going to play the thank you, hit the end stream. If you guys want to hang out for a minute after we go off, that'd be lovely. If you guys, that's the end, apparently. With that, I love you guys. Have a great night. Take care. Bye. Hang on. Sorry. We're gonna get there. There we go.